Today we'll be talking about how much a dog should eat according to its age and weight. We'll be discussing the importance of proper nutrition for dogs, as well as explaining the steps to take when deciding what and how much your dog should be eating. Let's get started. As a dog owner, you have a lot of questions to consider, and one of the most important is how much food should you feed your pup? Diet and nutrition are key factors in keeping your canine companion healthy. So it's important to be aware that the amount you should give can differ based on their breed, age, and health. Here are some guidelines to help you determine the right amount of food to give your dog. 1. Puppies. If you are curious about how much your dog should be eating, you should first figure out if it is a puppy or an adult. Puppies require more food than adult dogs, as they are growing quickly and need nutrients to build strong bones and organs. Typically, puppies eat 3 meals a day, sometimes 4 if they are active, with breakfast and dinner, the same as adult dogs, and a separate meal in the middle of the day. 2. Adults. Experts suggest that once a canine has reached 90% of its expected adult size, it can transition to an adult diet. This will ensure the pup gets the right amount of nutrients for its age. Typically, puppies reach their final growth stage between 7 months, but larger breeds may take longer. Before selecting a food schedule and portion size for your dog, it is wise to check with a vet. Generally, it is recommended that adult dogs should be fed twice a day in the morning and evening. 3. Aged. As dogs get older, usually from the age of 8, their dietary needs will change. To accommodate this, it is recommended that they receive 2 meals a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Additionally, you may want to consider reducing the calorie intake to match their slower lifestyle. Older dogs may benefit from foods that contain omega-3 for added joint and bone support. Make sure to always provide your dog with fresh drinking water when feeding them. 4. Weight-based diet. It is essential to be aware of the weight of your dog and if they are considered small, medium, or large to avoid overfeeding. Here's a suggested feeding plan based on how much and how often a dog should consume food daily, depending on their size and weight. Toy dogs. Examples of toy breeds include Pomeranian, Havanese, and Yorkshire Terrier. Generally, these breeds average around 4.5 kg. If your pet weighs 1.5 kg, then it should be given approximately 1/3 cup of food per day. If the weight is between 2 and 3 kg, then they should be fed half cup of food each day. Small dogs. It is essential to understand the distinction between toy and small breeds in order to ensure that their diet is adequate. Examples of small dogs include Boston Terriers, Dachshunds, Shih Tzus, and Pugs. An appropriate amount of food for a small breed dog depends on its weight. 4 kg dogs should eat 3/4 of a cup per day. 6 kg dogs should eat 1 cup per day, and 9 kg dogs should eat 1 2/3 of a cup per day. Medium dogs. Medium-sized dogs typically need more food than smaller breeds. Examples of such breeds include the Australian Shepherd, Bull Terrier, and Border Collie, among others. The recommended amount of food for medium-sized dogs is 1 3/4 cups per day if they weigh 13 kg, 2 1/4 cups per day if they weigh 40 pounds, or 2 2/3 cups per day if they weigh 50 pounds. Large dogs. These larger breeds of dogs, such as German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, Rottweilers, and Bernese Mountain Dogs, can weigh up to 10 times more than the toy breeds, so it doesn't come as a shock that they need to consume more food per day. As a guideline, it is suggested that a dog should have 3 cups of food per day if they weigh 27 kg, 3.5 cups per day if they weigh 30 kg, 3 3/4 cups per day if they weigh 36 kg, 4 1/4 cups per day if they weigh 40 kilograms, and 4.5 cups per day if they weigh 45 kilograms. If your dog is bigger than 100 to 110 pounds, you can add an extra 1/3 of a cup for every additional 10 pounds. However, be aware that overfeeding can cause a variety of health issues. We hope this video was helpful in answering your questions about how much your dog should eat according to its age and weight. Until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.